Today on Hey We're Talking about 2018.
New year, new me. We're going to get healthy.
4,000 reasons you can save financially in 2018 on this episode. Wait, is that what we're doing?
No, let's not do that.
No.
Sorry about that.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hey We're Talking. It's me, Scotty D, and I've got two of my best buddies in the whole doggone world with me. Got Bob.
Hello.
And then he just pauses. And Derek.
What's up, Scotty D and Bobby P, as y'all like to be called, apparently.
No,
And Tuggy.
I don't like to be called that.
And
but,
Tuggy D.
okay.
Can we call you Tuggy D?
I mean, I don't even know where you get that next initial from. Tuggy
Derek?
D.
Maybe Tuggy T. How about that? Tuggy T.
Where do you get Tuggy from?
Tug.
I don't like
Remember his
any of
nickname? Tug.
Tuggy, yes.
Well,
Tuggy.
that was to be a nickname used exclusively by my late grandfather.
Oh. Tuggy
It is
Tuggerson.
off limits.
Are you sure? We can make a new one that incorporates it. We Tuggy Tuggerson.
Ooh,
No.
that's good.
I don't like it.
All right.
Tuggy.
Then
Not a fan.
we'll respect your wishes and not say anything about it.
You can call me Derek.
Let's get this out of the way. I screwed up trying to trim. There's the face.
Yeah, it's pretty
I look younger though.
yeah.
But I
don't
also
know if you
it
look
makes me
younger.
way fatter though. My neck. Oh my gosh.
Your hair looks grayer. because
No,
you're
it's
thinning.
not.
I mean, you look very pale. Are you getting enough iron?
I don't think guys need iron. Is it guys that need iron? I think that's a women have iron deficiencies, not men. Is that right? Dr. Tant, what do you think?
Anybody can have an iron deficiency, all right? My dad has an iron deficiency occasionally, and he is more man than you will ever be.
Wow.
Wow.
Is it true if you rub a nickel across your head and if it leaves a black
that
mark?
means, you've got an iron deficiency.
Is that accurate
Yeah.
medically?
I would say probably not. Probably not.
Probably night.
not.
I think it's gold.
Probably not. Probably not.
Like if
I don't
you
know.
take
Well,
your wedding band off and it's black under there, that means something's wrong.
means you need to wash your
Wash
hands.
your hands.
And maybe clean your jewelry.
Man, Derek is a little contentious already. I don't know what it is. He's not like, what is this? What is it? He brings out this mason jar. It looks foul. What is it?
Like a
It tastes amazing.
What is it?
This is Dr. Jenny's elixir.
Jenny from work?
Yes,
Jenny from the
this-
block.
Jenny from the block.
Yes, Jenny.
Is it
the
eggnog
listener
or
of our
what?
Show. It is like a Bailey's something or other. It's an elixir, man. I don't know.
So it's alcohol in a ball jar, in a mason jar.
Yeah, I got to make sure to give her this jar back too.
It looks. I mean, I know it's because of the Baileys, but it looks very terrible on the screen. Don't keep showing it. It looks disgusting.
It looks like a Starbucks Frappuccino that was dumped into a mason jar. That's all it looks like. Why are we doing so many visual things?
Because we also have video, Derek.
On this audio podcast,
Derek,
I feel like
you can weave a picture in people's minds of the stuff.
I don't know. I feel like we're just, it's like a big middle finger to those who are downloading the podcast and listening to us.
We don't give anyone middle fingers on this podcast.
Now we have to describe Scott's baby face and this mocha-looking elixir.
No, it's an elixir. Get it right.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. A
He said
mocha-looking elixir.
Yeah.
If y'all would quit interruptioning me, I could describe it.
Derek,
we're going to get on one of these kicks again about Derek feeling like he's getting interrupted.
well,
Uh-oh.
he's also
a
got a little bit of he's having very small earthquakes at his house today again. So if
Yes.
you're watching, you'll see it. But not if you're listening, you won't hear the earthquakes. But whatever Derek has his computer on, sometimes it kind of moves.
So happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year to the listeners.
Yeah. Today is literally New Year's Day.
Did you guys do anything special last night?
I stayed inside because it was cold.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm talking about? He is he's a little contentious. He's prickly today.
First of all, I haven't done the podcast in like 3 weeks, so I haven't really seen or talked to you guys, like face to face stuff. We've done some of the Voxer and the texting, and Bob tried to raffle off some beer last month.
It failed miserably, right?
I gave Bob $15 worth of raffle entries, and I still lost.
Did you find enough people to do it?
There were 7 entries, exactly.
Oh my gosh. And he still lost?
That's terrible, though. I mean, I thought it would do better than that, but what do you do? I mean, I didn't lose money out of it, so that's all that matters.
Yeah,
I broke even.
Derek lost money out of it.
Yeah, I'm the one.
He got nothing. He just got to tell everybody he spent $15 on losing.
As is the nature of raffles.
Exactly. There's a lot of raffles going on Instagram and stuff like that. And
is this the new
there's
thing?
So many I want to get in on. But
is this the new thing?
Yeah.
Screw that crap. I'm not going to keep giving everybody my money in hopes that I get something for it. No. That's a good way to put yourself in debt, is if you get in all these raffles. Unless you're lucky.
It's like playing the lotto,
Screw that crap. Count me out.
I was not going to have there was not going to be any way that I was going to be able to attain this Goose Island, Bourbon County, whatever it was.
That macro brew?
Yeah, there's no way I could get it unless I threw my hat in the ring.
That fake craft beer?
I can send you, maybe I can send you a 2016 bottle.
I drank my 2015 on Christmas Eve. It was okay.
Maybe
do you like it when you aged it?
Chicago.
That's true. You could have some in Chicago.
That's actually a great idea. I've got a few that I could bring that you and I can set aside and
I think you actually have one for me still that you're holding on to, don't you?
No, I've sent you all your
you didn't
beers.
send me anything. You brought one to me. I have it, and I drank it.
We'll drink that one too, Bob.
Yeah.
For Scott. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
I don't know. We'll figure that out off air, but yeah, I've still got a pretty good stash of beers.
Save mine. So. Don't spend it on anybody. Don't give it away.
I think Derek's, interested in it.
I'll be there before him, so we'll see what happens. Anyway.
I'm already you're going $15 ahead, so.
All right, listen. So I want to tackle this right away. We're going to get this out in the open at the beginning of the show here. Bob, you're going to share some stuff. We want to talk a little bit about the show because some people may be listening. Like this might be the first one they listen to the beginning of the year. They may be like, oh my gosh, what's this Hey We're Talking thing? We're going to kind of look back a little, not completely, but talk about what happened with the show over 2017 and what we're hoping for in 2018. Does that sound okay? You've got some stats. That's the reason. You wanted to share your stats. You're into the numbers. We want to share those with people.
Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy into all the details of the stats, but I mean, one of the cool things that I found out by looking at some of the stats is Hey We're Talking has been listened to in 42 different countries.
42? How many countries are there in the world? Don't look it up. Don't look it up because it'll make it look like 42 is nothing. Don't do it.
Like 200.
Yeah, way to go, Derek. Now it feels stupid. No, I don't.
The thing is, I didn't know we had listeners in Austria or Ireland or Canada or Spain.
Yeah.
But we've actually gotten a lot of downloads from those countries. France, Peru.
We are huge in Peru. Huge.
No, we're actually huge in Austria. Thanks, Austria.
It's kind of nice to look at that and go, really? Our show's been listened to all across the world?
Fun.
I didn't really think of it until just recently. And as far as the states, we've been listened to in 43 states.
I wish I knew what 7 we haven't been listened to in. We need to find those
get
people.
with it, Vermont, or whatever.
It probably is a state like that. You're right.
a state like that.
We're throwing Bob into like a tizzy because he's like, oh gosh, what states is it? We got to find them because they're asking me. You don't have to find them. I would just think probably we'd get we might get lost in the Northeast. I wonder if people listen there.
So nobody in Alaska.
Oh, come on, Alaska. Jeez.
The good thing is I know the 50 states in alphabetical order in my head.
Yeah.
So I can just kind of look through this list and tell which ones are missing just by looking at it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those stupid things.
So what else?
Alabama.
We don't have an Alabama?
No, we got Alabama.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say.
I know somebody listens to us in Alaska. Maybe they watch via YouTube.
Ooh, so. There you go. And see, you always say they can't see what's going on. Somebody in Alaska is watching us.
So no Delaware.
I knew it.
Get with it, Dover.
No Iowa.
The capital of Delaware.
Come on, Iowa.
Des Moines.
Davenport. I like Davenport better.
No,
throwing out the.
Which one?
No, Maine.
See?
Augusta, Maine. Is the capital.
Delaware, Maine.
Over Delaware.
Oh.
Dead air. Oh, my goodness.
No Montana either.
Oh, come on, Montana. Well, there's not very many people there. Let's be real. So.
No, I know people have listened to us in Montana, probably via YouTube. I do know.
Again.
I know it. Thanks, Marty.
Can you think of it? Do you see
Marty
anybody
is.
else? You see anyone else on there?
Sapient Smoke. He was Sapient Smoke on YouTube. I might remember that.
Yeah.
Rhode Island.
I told you Northeast.
I'm
do
mailing
know
somebody.
This.
I know that somebody listens to
this
us
is going to
from
become
Rhode
a
Island.
bit. This is going to become a bit on the show that he knows somebody on every one of these.
I do know Brad from Pipes and Kayaks YouTube channel. He watches. He's listened to the show before.
Okay.
So
Vermont.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually.
These are all Northeast.
And Wyoming.
Oh, so Wyoming, Montana. Come on. You don't want to be like these people in the Northeast. I'm not saying that people in the Northeast are bad, but there's a lot of Northeastern states who have not taken the time to listen to this wonderful show.
We just need better outreach. So
we'll
somebody
go on a tour.
Somebody book me. Y'all book me on a flight to Montpelier, Vermont, which is the capital, and I'll hit the Ben and Jerry's ice cream factory up and spread some. Hey, we're talking business cards.
That is funny. You should.
I don't think we have. Hey, we're talking business cards.
We'll get T-shirts.
I don't think
Let's get T-shirts.
I don't think we have a budget either.
No.
So that's pretty cool, man. And we've been. You talked about this before we went on break, I think, but our people that are listening to the show and downloading the show is continuing to track upwards. It's very exciting. Again, we don't focus on all this stuff and go, oh my gosh, we have to hit this many numbers. But it's fun to watch the fact that people are actually listening, and people must be sharing it with other people because that's the only way. It's not like we're advertising anywhere. We're not going out and begging our friends to listen, because the truth is, if you do want to get into a podcast, just know right up front, your friends aren't going to listen to it most likely.
No, that's typically what I found in all my research is that your friends, in most cases, don't listen. They'll listen for a little while, but I mean, they just don't for whatever reason.
Well, my friend Bob listens, and my friend Scott listens.
Sometimes,
and that's
and Boontar.
Yeah, Boontar listens. But yeah.
Well, I will say this: out of all the states where we have the most amount of listeners, Illinois is number one.
Oh, sure.
Texas is number 2.
Really?
California is number 3.
Nice.
And then Missouri.
Oh.
So that's pretty good.
Misery.
And then South Carolina. After
Scott,
that.
what are you doing?
What the heck? How did I get
to alienate the number 4 state?
Well, I want South Carolina to get their butts in gear and get us to number 1.
He's just like, Illinois. You're like, yeah, Texas. Woo!
I didn't say woo to any of those.
Right.
California,
Missouri.
I did.
Oh.
Misery. The Missouri thing is more of a sports rivalry. Sorry. Coming from Detroit, playing the St. Louis Blues was... I didn't like the Blues, and they didn't like us.
And December of 2017 was our most downloaded month of all time.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So yeah, considering the fact that we didn't have shows the week of Christmas, I mean, we've had a very successful month, and it's awesome to see. So thank you, listeners, for continuing to spread the word, and please continue to do it, because that's the key thing. We do it for you guys, and we have a fun time doing it and want to keep doing it. So that's important.
I agree. Hey, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, let's talk about our hopes and dreams for the year 2018. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
I love the enthusiasm. We'll be right back. Fast, simple, and affordable. That's what registering your domain name with GoDaddy will be. Fast, simple, affordable. And if you listen to this show, Hey, We're Talking, you know you're getting a discount, 30% off, if you go to trygodaddy.com/HWT. Again, 30% off. All you have to do is go to trygodaddy.com/HWT for 30% off your domain name and other business services provided by GoDaddy. Hey, we're back, and we are so excited, aren't we? It's 2018, and Bob's doing that thing where he mouths the words that I say. It's fun. Okay, so let's just do a real quick recap. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Thank you for increasing the listenership and sharing it with people. We really do appreciate that. Secondly, as I mentioned, let's talk about what we're hoping for. Instead of saying what's our New Year's resolution, let's talk about what are we hoping for in 2018. What's the thing that we're looking forward to? Okay? And if you guys need time to think about it, I'll say what I'm thinking first. But it's up to you. If you're ready, just let me know. You can put a finger up, whatever.
Why don't you kick it off, Scott?
All right,
Scott.
I will. I actually got yelled at for this in the break, but I said it wasn't time yet. I was allowed to have one mess up. But here's the thing. I'm hoping this year to just be more positive in every aspect of my life, because I think there's a lot of what are you raising your hand for?
Because I've got something to say. I was going to let you finish your thought.
Go ahead. What do you want to say?
If you're going to be more positive, stop following politics.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
I'm telling you that when I was following politics all the time, and I was totally ingrained in every story and listening to news radio and this and that, I was miserable.
Okay.
When I stopped doing the whole political thing and stopped paying attention to all the details of everything, I just was naturally more positive and happy.
Okay.
Just a recommendation.
I appreciate
if you need help looking for that positivity, Scott, you just ask. But I'm gonna let you go your own way first.
Or look at Derek's shirt.
Oh yeah, Positive Mojo is my middle name.
It is. So
is what my shirt says.
So basically, when I say being more positive, I'm just saying I want it to infect every area of my life, because coming from the Detroit, Michigan area, and you know this from the Midwest too, Bob, it's not like people are mean or nasty necessarily, but there is definitely an attitude that is like, yeah, that sucks kind of a thing. I don't know if it's as bad in Chicago. Is it like that?
Oh, yeah.
In Michigan, in the Detroit area especially, most of the time and again, there's so many awesome people there. I'm not putting this out as a blanket statement of every person that lives in Southwest Detroit. I'm saying that there's an attitude, especially because there's a lot of blue collar people there and stuff like that who work freaking hard and just, and they've been screwed by companies and things like that. You toughen your attitude and your exterior, you get toughened up, and you're not like super happy all the time. You might be a completely happy person, but normal way of life in a lot of ways is, yep, here it goes again. This sucks. Blah, blah, blah. So I grew up in that kind of stuff. And I've been trying to change it for the last who knows how many years. But this year especially, I'm going to really concentrate on being more positive.
then I definitely say get rid of some of the politics stuff you watch and follow. I guarantee you, if you do that, you have the discipline to stay away from it, you're going to feel so much better.
Okay.
True.
And you'll just be a lot more positive. I guarantee that.
Okay.
I just stay uninformed about most major world events.
I don't stay uninformed, but I'm not ingrained in every detail of everybody's opinion. That's the difference.
I just watch YouTube videos of interesting, fun little topics that are like 5 to 10 minutes long, of things that I want to learn about. And that's how I learn things. It's mainly history stuff. That's it. I don't know what this has to do with anything. Everyone's just listening to me. Nobody's talking and taking over.
I'm just like,
I'm letting you guys, you're waxing eloquent about my desire to be more positive, so I'm letting you guys say what you want to say.
I think you should be more positive. I am a champion of positivity, and I do try to let that be part of my life in every area, and I love it. And
see, I think I'm naturally positive just because my blood type is B positive. See? So it's just,
I like it.
and it really is. So I just think I'm naturally positive. So something I'm looking forward to in 2018, or something I want to work towards or whatever, is just keeping the weight off that I lost. Which you guys roll your eyes and all this stuff, but ever since I've lost my 21 pounds, I felt amazing, and I just went and bought new jeans, and I'm down another pant size.
Yes.
No.
I want them to suck to the bottom of your leg too.
No, that's horrible. I wear boot cut. No, I wear boot cut jeans, so they're no rips, not super tight, none of that stuff. I can't do that.
Special stitching on the butt. Designer stitching.
No, Old Navy. They had a sale the day after Christmas, 50% off. So I went and bought 2 pairs of pants.
It's the new year, Bob. We're not going to look down on your successes, even though they may shine a spotlight on our failures. We are to be positive, and we are to celebrate your successes.
Bob, here's one thing I will tell you: if you want to keep the weight off, okay, do not, under any circumstances, drink alcohol.
Well, that ain't gonna happen. So I just got to cut out other things. I like drinking my whiskey and my beers and stuff here and there, so that ain't gonna happen.
You should just stick with keto, dude.
Well, I'm doing
keto.
I'm doing a modified keto at this point. So
Yeah.
no, I eat bread once in a great while, but not very often. So
You eat bread?
I know, it was so weird to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich again. I loved it. It's amazing.
It is
I
good.
miss that. That's kind of my
I
go-to.
know.
So I mean, I don't know. I kind of miss having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now I can have one once in a while. So,
Good.
And another thing is my wife and I are always working to improve our financial status, getting out of debt, things like that. So we know that after the first of the year, we got to work hard to continue to do that. Just to continue to pay down low credit card debt that's been lingering out there for many years, and just pay off as much debt next year as we can. So that's kind of are things we're looking forward to next year, and trying to vacation while doing all that stuff too.
Nice. Derek,
I like that.
What do you got?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna, I guess, maybe incorporate a little bit of that. My wife and we did get out of debt a few years ago, and just to kind of maintain, and this is how I justify the spending, just to maintain our credit score and increase it, I've taken on a little bit of debt for Christmas time, expenses, trying to give everybody a nice Christmas. So I do want to pay off that stuff, and all of 2017 I did take on quite a bit of credit cards and loans and things like that. Like I had to get a new riding lawnmower, had to get this, had to do this upgrade to the house, this repair done. So I spent more than I wanted to, and I had to kind of put that on debt. So 2018 is going to be the year of paying it off.
Yes.
Luckily, we haven't had like everything that we've had bad happen. Luckily, we've had an emergency fund to kind of take care of that. Like in December alone, I've spent basically $800 for heating in my house. My furnace went out, and then I added an additional furnace, I guess you could say, in the back portion of our house just to kind of keep it going. So I was, luckily we had that emergency fund to be able to do that. But going into next year, the key is to not add on more debt and things like that, and just pay down some of that older debt still. So, I mean, yeah. Derek, you'll do it. You'll do it. You'll figure out a way.
Oh yeah. I've done it before. We'll do it again. We'll knock out the extra spending. And, I remember we talked about this last year, and I think Bob and Scott and I were like, well, we're going to lose some weight. And I still need to. I had lost some weight during 2017, but the last couple months I've just kind of dropped the ball, and I've just been eating pizza and I'm drinking beer. So for 2018, and this is more for my wife's sake, she's actually been getting herself a lot healthier. She's been losing weight herself, and we're trying to get her as healthy as possible. So in support of her primarily, I mean, I'm doing it for me, but for her especially, I'm going to really knuckle down, especially in January. I might do one of these long fasts or whatever just to kick off the new year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun.
He's going to
Or it's going to be horrible.
It doesn't sound fun at all.
Well, it's going to be fun or it's going to be horrible, but all the stuff that I was comfortably fitting into a couple months ago are getting a little tight around the midsection and the butt section. So I would prefer to just get back to a more comfortable size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course. That's everybody. That's everybody. Everybody.
I mean, even Bob, he wants to get to a more comfortable size.
Well, I want to have a 6-pack by summer. So
if you get the 6-pack, you have to show it on the broadcast.
Wouldn't that be awkward?
No, because you have to prove that you got a 6-pack. What are you going to do to get the 6-pack? Are you going to go to the? By the way, what does that mean when your wife writes like these little hashtags when she goes to this place? You ever seen those ones that's like eat meals or what is that? What is that?
I don't know. She's
meals
told me
for less or I don't know. It's like all these hashtags. I don't understand any of them.
I don't know. It's like they've got different things, like certain weeks are sponsored by certain charities, or I don't know what it is.
Is that what it is? It's like a charity thing?
Yeah,
they need to explain that better.
Well, I don't. She told me at one point, and then I listened but didn't hear her. So.
Oh, way to go. Now I just got you busted. But I will say this. If anybody knows Bob's wife, I'm going to tell you what. I have to be careful, but she's totally like kicking butt in that. Whatever she's doing.
Yeah, it's like, it's not CrossFit, but it's like
similar.
It
is.
They
talk about it like those people that are in a cult who do CrossFit.
Yeah, but not as extreme as CrossFit. CrossFit's just, I mean, people are really hurting themselves doing it. So this is kind of like, this is a level down from CrossFit, but she's lost many, many inches. She's lost a lot of weight, and she's looking dang good. So, I mean,
I can't say that because it's not my wife, but she looks good. She looks like she's worked really hard to like tone up and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she has. She's got, I mean, her arms are more muscular than mine are right now.
Oh, so, you need to start going to the class with her then.
We can't afford to because it's not cheap.
Can she come home and teach you?
Sure. But I just, no, that ain't going to happen.
Bob's just going to put a little bench in the garage, get some dumbbells. And
I got me a 50-pound kettlebell for Christmas. So I'm going to be using that. I have a 35-pound one already. But
when you got the kettlebell, just tell me. I want this to be true. Tell me that someone picked it up and it was wrapped up and set it on your crotch like in Christmas Story.
No, we didn't do that.
Oh.
We just kind of... They didn't even bother wrapping it.
They didn't even wrap it. They just shoved a big huge kettlebell under the tree.
They just hid it in John's closet for the month, and then he brought it out. Here you go.
I did set a 30-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon right on my brother's
on his crotch.
Lap, let's say, yeah, for Christmas.
Thanks a lot.
That's awesome. All right, listen. So what we're basically saying by telling you guys all this stuff is we're excited about 2018. You should feel excited about 2018. Be positive. Get excited about what's going to happen this year. It's going to be a good year.
Don't set resolutions. Set goals for yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, set realistic goals that you can accomplish, and if you don't accomplish those goals, you're only letting yourself down.
Ooh,
so make a promise to yourself that you're going to accomplish these goals, and just do it.
I promise myself, and I promise you guys that the next show is going to be funnier than this one. I mean, this was a good show. All right, let's
good to talk about this stuff, but it was a little heavy.
Let's be honest. This is a good show.
Get it? Heavy. Get it?
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah. I get it, Scott.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't. You actually don't get it, Bob.
No.
Skinny boy.
No, but we'll.
Anyway.
We had to have a show like this where we talked about year in review. What's coming up for next year? Thank all the people. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Whatever. No.
It's an earthquake in Texas.
But yeah,
are you watching his screen? He's shaking so much.
Well, we're going to be getting back to the funny.
Oh yeah,
I promise.
It's going to be hilarious. I guarantee it. Not really, but I guarantee it.
It is.
I guarantee it because
you're a semi-professional comedian. Let's do it.
On our next episode of Hey, We're Talking, we're going to be doing another edition of The Master Debater. So yes,
my mom is very excited about the name of that show. By the way, she likes that name for the segment.
Well, it's debating, and whoever wants to be the master at debating, that's fine.
All right, listen.
Want to know?
That win is highly contested, by the way. Have you noticed any of the comments? Everyone is like, Bob totally won. And I was like,
I don't think so. I think that
he kept dropping out. I can't help it if his internet sucks.
I mean, if you want to go by the rules of debating, I think I took it. But, if we're going to go by social media and the popular vote, whatever.
Popular vote. Yeah, popular vote doesn't matter. We know that. All right.
See, here we go. Negativity.
It's the truth. That's not negative. That's part of the Constitution, dude. I can't help it. All right. Thanks for listening. We will talk to you guys soon. Looking forward to debates of masterful persuasions on Wednesday. Well, on any day that you listen to this. I'm sorry. All right. We'll talk to you soon.